Welcome to the video, guys. We're going to talk about why women move on so quick. This is a very common question we get. A bit about my background. I'm 45. I've been through a lot of relationships, weekender ones, 1 week, 9 years living, the works. All right, so I'm talking from personal experience here. I personally love women a lot. I'm a straight guy. I'm 45 from Adelaide, Australia. And I've always been curious of what makes women tick? Their moods they're so cyclic. They like the weather. 1 minute they're hot, next minute they're cold, 1 minute they're dry, next minute they're monsooning. I'm like, what's going on here? It's like a bike, you put it in a gear, and it goes, it's in the gear, and then it all of a sudden just jumps in the big ring. What happened there? So really, I love to pay attention to things, as a trainer, as a personal trainer, we're talking about fitness, but also the emotional mindset, what makes women click, tick, flick, whatever. Anyways, why do they move on so quick? You maybe have a breakup with a chick, she breaks up with you, or you break up with her. She's got a new guy that day, that night, all right? Especially if she's young and got options, all right? I shouldn't say young, but got a decent amount of SMV. What is SMV? SMV is sexual market value. I don't make these rules, by the way. These are social rules. I'm not saying they're right or they're wrong. I'm just saying there is what it is. Just like this is a hat. This hat's black. It says Team Vegan on there. All right? It just is what it is. You might like it, you might not like it. It just is what it is. Women move on so quickly because they hate being alone. They just, oh my God. Women, especially today with social media like this, the phones, it's just okay, I feel bored. I need someone to raise my self-esteem. I need some support. Why is that? Is it because of social media? Is it because women are inferior or they have No. It's because in the jungle, in nature, male species is generally bigger and stronger than the female species in general, especially in monkeys like us apes. So if a woman's by herself in nature, she's more susceptible to the lion or the tiger, right? Because we grew up in the tropical areas, okay? If you believe in evolution. And if you don't, good luck. But I'm just saying, so women don't want to be alone, because being alone is the brain's going, danger. It's like a baby. If a baby's alone, it starts crying because it knows it's susceptible to predation, all right? So women, we're cavemen, right? Cave women, we're basic creatures. The reptile brain is this is danger, got to find someone. Because you'd be like, man, this chick, she got high SMV, but she's with this douchebag. He's the best option she's got that week or that moment. Right? If as soon as a better option comes along, she'll monkey branch to a better guy. Always. Women always monkey branch. And that's what cracks a lot of guys. They're like, this love, it doesn't feel real. It feels fake. It feels cheap. It feels invalid. It feels she didn't really love me, Women never love you, all right? The closest thing you'll get to true love is maybe your mum, all right? And that is conditional. Women love different than how men love, all right? Men will be we'll fight for our girl, or we'll, if we're masculine men, if we're real men. But women is more how do you make me feel in the moment, all right? Women love how you make them feel, all right? Women fall in love with their ears, not their eyes, guys, all right? Not their eyes. I mean, there might be an attraction to the eyes, but love comes from the ears. What women hear from you, how you make her feel, okay? Attraction from the eyes, love from the ears. And love is what keeps you around a chick, all right? She might be attracted to you, be like, you're just a douchebag. You don't make me feel good, all right? So that's what happens. That's why a lot of girls, they get run through by fuckboys, because they follow their eyes, but then the guys say things or do things, and the woman hears that, and she's like, this guy sucks, But then their self-esteem gets crushed, because they're like, oh, I'm good for sex, blah, 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 blah. That's not the video. Why do women move on so quickly? Because in nature, men go to battle, or we don't return from the gathering, the food gathering trip, the tiger gets us or whatever. So women have got a baby, they need to move on with another guy to feel safe and secure. Because if they're just sitting there going, no, okay, I'm okay, I'm going to be single in the jungle with this little baby, or by myself. That's okay, guys, I'm just going to meditate. The tiger's licking its lips yeah, I've got to need another dinner tonight. So women just have to grab onto the next guy, monkey branch, etc. Call it hypergamy, however you want to say it. Hypergamy is so the woman gets the better provisions. She gets more food, safety, better DNA, etc. But provisions and safety, the main one, because she can always, when she's ovulating, she can always go and fuck Chad and get his baby and then go back to, the provider for provisions and safety, etc. But she got the DNA from the Chad, and then this is how women think, and that's okay. It's okay, guys. Guys get so, we get so butthurt or insecure about it. It's wrong, man. Let me just see if this is recording. Okay, it's recording. So guys get so butthurt about it. That turns a lot of guys gay even. They're like, I like chicks, but they hurt me so much. I feel they don't really love me, but then they'll go to the gay club and I'm the dude. I feel love from the boys, but I'm not really into that, but I'll go with that because it makes me feel good, So a lot of guys get gay, and vice versa. The women go gay because they have a bad experience with men. They just think, fuck, I'm going les. Guys are like, fuck, I'm going Chad. You know what I mean? So it's like, this shit goes deep, man. So this is part of my job as a trainer, and it's my passion as well. I enjoy understanding how things work. Even in my relationships with them, I'm like, that worked, that didn't work. Oh, okay. And then, you guys, you got to track the hormonal cycle of your woman. All right. None of my women take birth control. All right. We hit it raw. I've had a vasectomy, so we're baking cream pies in the daily, 1 time, 5 times in the oven. Boom, done. So when you have a woman who's not on any birth control, especially hormonal birth control, her testosterone levels are more normal because the pill, when they take the pill, that birth control, it crashes their testosterone. So women's self-esteem is extra low. They're more, it's harder. Anyway, so my women, my girlfriends, they are not on the pill. I've had a vasectomy. Boom, it's good. So I track their period in an app called Flow, okay? Flow, and just bring it up here. That really helps me understand their moods, and it predicts, what's going to happen. I've got a few phones. This is one of them. I made something on this phone, but get it. It's an app called Flow. Get it, guys. Get it. This week, I know Natasha's ovulation week. All right, so she's extra chatty. She loves more attention. She's extra, wants a bit more love and etc. So my style of communication with her this week, the 7 days, will be a lot different. There'll be more sex, there'll be more aggression, things like that. How she likes it. Okay, and it's different for every woman, but you have to find out what she likes at that time of the month, etc. And guys are like, oh my god, this is too much work. Do you want to have a quality relationship with your girl? You got to put in the fucking work. Like, do you want to be fit? You got to put in the fucking work. All right. Do you want to have a house or what do you want in life? You got to put in the fucking work, man. Okay. And once you understand the basics, like, this is actually pretty easy. I just have to do this and I get this result. Cool. It's like opening up a can of chickpeas. Like, okay, just pull the lid, it comes off. Some people are sitting there just trying to crush the can open like Popeye, and like, it's not working. This can sucks. Just find the easy way, man, and do it the best way. I shouldn't say the easy way, but the best way, the most effective way. And so I track the hormones, and then I take less things less personally, or I can sense, her estrogen's dipping, her progesterone's going up, we got to do this, or her testosterone is spiking, we got to do this, all right? Or she doesn't want sex, she just wants a cuddle, okay? Or she doesn't want a cuddle, she just wants sex, aggressive sex right now in the closet or whatever, So that's just the deal, right? You have to track your woman's hormones. Otherwise, guys, you're going to take things so personally. You're going to take it real personally, and you're going to feel unloved. You're going to feel shit. You're going to feel like something wrong with you or whatever. And it's not something wrong with you. It's your communication style is not sufficient for the results you want, okay? If you want to have a certain level of computer game skill, you got to put the fucking work in. If you want a certain level of fitness or strength or cardio or whatever, you got to put the work in. If you want a certain level of muscle on your body, it's not about going to the gym as much as how much dosage you're going to pin in your glutes each week, okay? You got to understand what it takes to get the results and then put in the fucking work. It's easy stuff, okay? It's more about being consistent. So what if you've broken up with a chick, she's with another guy, but you want her back? What do? Then you stay calm. You can get her back. And the guy's like, I don't get her back. She's fucking been run through another guy, or blah, blah, blah. Okay, you don't have to. I'm just saying, if you do want her back, then this is what you do, is you don't be jealous, you don't be insecure, you don't be bitter, you be polite, you give her a thumbs up on Instagram, maybe she's blocked you, so you send her a message, a few days later, say, look, I was this, I don't know what I was doing, I'm sorry, let's be, let's move on, let's put it in the past, just be civil, okay? If a girl's been with you, if you've lived together, or whatever, she's invested some time into you, she does like you, okay? Well, she did like you, and then things changed, she didn't like herself, and then she wasn't feeling it from you, and then she's like, I feel unloved, I'm going to go elsewhere, okay? Most of the time, women leave a relationship because they feel unloved. And the guy's like, what? Unloved? Like, I'm working to get the house, I'm doing all the bills, I'm doing everything. She feels unloved. This new guy don't do shit for her, and she's fucking giving him 4K double wristy gobby heads, you know? Swallowing his toenails out of him. You know, like, what's up with that? Because he's making her feel good. Women, the currency of women is how do you make them feel, okay? So do you want to be an investor, you know, a banker in a currency of making women feel good? Or do you want to be the guy who puts in all his work and girls like, I don't really feel that, you know? Invest in the high stakes games, guys, with minimal risk and max returns. So understand the currency of how women communicate. There's a great book called The 5 Love Languages, all right? You can do a little PDF quiz, okay? Send it to your ex or send it to someone. Just send it to random chicks and just talk to them about it. And it helps you understand how women are very different in what they like, okay? Maybe the 5 love languages is like physical touch, acts of service, gifts, words of affirmation, and quality time in no particular order. But every woman and every guy has their order. Some girls love gifts. So if you're not a gift guy, next to her. Some girls are physical touch, number one, because they have a really high libido. So if you're a guy who's like, I only sex once or twice a week is fine for me, then if you get with a girl with physical touch, then she'll be like, once or twice a week's not enough. All right. If she's a words of affirmation girl and you feel cheesy and corny for giving her compliments, she's going to be like, you're not feeling it. Okay. If she's a quality time girl and you work in the fucking Navy base, she'll go on like, 6 months of the year. She's like, not feeling it. Okay. So you have to understand what sort of chick she is and then meet those needs, and then bam, shit's going to light up. Okay. And here's the thing. Girls don't really love you, man. All right? They love what you can provide for them. They love how you make them feel. So as soon as a guy comes along who she knows is into her and he can provide better for her than you can, she will chop your motherfucking ass. All right? That's how it is, man. A girl's like, no, it's not true. Yeah, it's true. Another girl's like, he's right. He's busted. He knows us. So guys are like, oh, what's the point then? It's the same deal for you, dude. All right. If you're, if you've married someone or whatever, and then some other chick's really into you and she's like smoking gorgeous and like 20 or something, and you're like, holy shit. And she's like, she's meeting your needs better than your main lady. You're going to jump ship, man. Or you're going to be tempted, aren't you? Okay. So it goes both ways. Okay. It goes both ways. Meet someone's needs, or other people meet their needs for them. All right? And you won't be invited. And this is what cracks a lot of guys. They get all butthurt. They get all butthurt about this. And the girl's like, oh my God, I got a boy. All right? Girls don't want boys. All right? Justin Bieber was popular because he had a cute face and he sang romantic songs. Okay? And girls were like 15 and stuff. And Justin Bieber crushed it. He did really well. But women really attracted to men. Right? They'll take a boy if they can. A boy's better than being lonely, but they really want a man. What is a man? Is a man 6 foot, fully jacked, full of juice, and no. That's masculine on the aesthetic, but it's not really a man, because there's plenty of men out there who look like a badass motherfucker, look like The Rock or something, but they run away from a mouse, or they lose their shit so quick. They get into fights and do this bullshit stuff and go to prison or just get convictions, and just feminine shit. Like girls are allowed to lose their shit. That's what women do. It's like the weather, man. Storms. The masculine is like a concrete, steel, monolith, granite structure. No matter what happens, it's like, boom, it's there. So you can be a 4-foot guy, masculine as fuck in your energy, and you can be the biggest Jack fucking Reuter out there, full of coke and shit and PCP, and be a total boy, okay, in a woman's, and how she perceives you after she gets to know you, okay? But just look at the picture, she'll be like, he's the masculine man. But then once she gets to know the behaviours and personality, she's like, you're not masculine. You look masculine based on social narratives, but you're just a fucking pussy. You're you're like a woman. You're out of control of your moods. You can't talk. You're like, blah. You can't communicate. You hide your feelings. You're losing your shit. You double standards, all this stuff, in a bad way. Okay? You can't own your shit. Blah, 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 blah. You put too much emphasis on fashion, but you're not enough in personality. You're basically like a woman, these women will say. And that's what women want. Women want to be women, but they want to be contained by a masculine man, okay? Women want to be women, and we have to let women be women. We have to let their moods and flow within reason, all right? But women want to be controlled in a way that they want someone to be there for them, support, safety, comfort, respect, loyalty, etc. You got her back when she needs you. That's what women want to feel, okay? Women want to be controlled. Now, the feminist system out there, like Clem Ford, says, that's not true, it's equality, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that's absolute nonsense. Like, there is a reason why women are feminine, and there's a reason why men are masculine, all right? There's testosterone dominance, or there's estrogen dominance, okay? And you can be whatever you want. In 2022, we don't have any genders anymore, do we? You know? And that's why we have so much chaos. Is that the reason? Who knows? But I'm just saying that, you know, it's okay for women to do their thing, but she wants to feel that you are going to be a rock. So women will shit test you. They'll lose their shit and blah, 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 blah. And you just stay cool, calm, collected. Say, look, babe, I love you, but I won't tolerate that sort of behaviour. Right? You don't scream at him or whatever. You're like, nah, it's just like, you know, they're just like, I'm going to get some energy. Yeah, you just say, look, you know, I love you, but that sort of behaviour, it ain't going to fly with me. You know, like, we got to change that, okay? And she'll be like, damn, like someone didn't scream at me or whatever, you know? If a dad screamed at her, if the school teacher screamed at her, they don't like that shit. They're like, that's too feminine, all right? If girls want a screaming match, don't give it to them. You give them, you don't ignore them. All right, you give them cool, calm, collective presence. Okay, presence like the silverback gorilla. All right, you go up to a silverback gorilla and charge it. Just be like, cool, what's happening? You know, or if it charges you and you stand still and stoic, the gorilla like, okay, just chilling. Okay, so you know, staying cool, calm, non-violent. You know, save that level of intensity for the bedroom if she likes that sort of thing. Find out what she likes, you know. Some girls are into, what do they call it, consensual, non-consensual, or consensual, non-consent, whatever it is. But women are into certain things. Okay, so find out what she's into, because often she's raging at you because you haven't made her come in a way she likes to come that day or that week or that month, okay? So she's feeling really frustrated. She's sit-testing you, and she doesn't even know why. A lot of girls don't even know what they're doing. A lot of girls are ignorant to their behavior. Right? They just because they're so ran by their feelings and emotions, and that's fucking okay. That's normal. Men, you know, men, where boys and women are controlled by their feelings and thoughts, and that's okay. The difference between a man and a boy is a man's driven by logic and truth. All right, he if the truth comes to him, he's like, that fucking hurt. But that's the truth. Let me process that. Let me work through that. You know, versus like, I'm going to have a grudge, I'm full of spite now. I got told the truth, now I'm full of spite. Drew want to fuck my girlfriend. Like, fuck him, I'm going to make 5-part documentary about you. You know, whatever, that's spite, that's feminine, okay? Masculine men don't have spite. Masculine men understand people lose their shit, carry on, move on. And so, but women, you know, spite, boys it's spite, feminine men it's spite, and that's okay. This is, you know, it's just, it is what it is. The sun, too much sun gives you sunburn, you know, like just roll with it. And so that's the deal. So there's a little bit of a touch base there. Why women move on so quick? Because they want to feel safe, all right? So if you want her back, be the cool, calm, collective guy. And if you don't want her back, still be the cool, calm, collective guy. Just be friends, all right? And understand that women, they never leave a guy just like that. Unless maybe there's violence or there's some crazy shit going on, okay? Generally, women, they start to feel unloved a bit. Like, you start to put in less work. Like, women always want to feel first date vibes. Every single fucking day, all right? Guys are like, what? What? That's bullshit. When I first heard this, I was like, first date vibes all the time. That sounds a bit too cheesy and too much. It's fucking true, man. Just like you want her, like you had some chicks and they just like fucking just swallow your soul on the first day or the second day. And you're like, damn. Did that feel good? Do you like that? Would you like that regularly? Yeah. Okay. So she likes that masculine presence where it's the first day. How you going? Bit of chit chat. Wow, how's your day? Wow, it's a beautiful outfit. I mean, you look amazing in that. You know? Even if she doesn't really, she wants to feel that. Okay. Let her feel like a woman. Life's gonna be easier. Happy wife, happy life. But don't get married. Get a vasectomy and live with them. So you got to make adjustments as well. It's 2022. We have to make some social adjustments. So you live a good quality life and she lives a good quality life. You always want to leave women in a better place than you found them, right? That's always my goal. And some women out there would want to see me burned at the coals, but I understand that, you know. But that's I've made my mistakes, That's how I became such a good coach, because I've made my mistakes. Why am I so good on the bike? Because I've had so many fucking crashes. If you come ride with me, you're going to be really fucking safe, all right? Because I'll be able to point out, hey, don't do that. That's going to end you up in some fucking hospital food shit, all right? I've made my mistakes. So that's what makes me such a qualified coach. I didn't just read books. I mean, I read all the books out there, but I've actually lived it with personal experience. Like, I've read books about Thailand and studied the culture, blah, 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 watched all the docos, but I've actually lived in Thailand as well. Eaten the food, been immersed deep into the culture, all right? So that's what makes me a great coach for Thailand questions. But yeah, don't take it personally, guys. Above all, never take it personally. She doesn't love you, all right? Your mum probably doesn't even love you. Your mum got horny, she got baby rabies, she pumped out a kid because her parents said, "You gonna have a baby yet?" Blah, 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 blah. She's like, "Okay, I'm pregnant, I can have a baby." Nature said, "Get a baby in you," boom, boom, boom. And there you are. Right, so you probably don't even feel love from your mum, and that's okay. Don't run around the world trying to prove yourself, get qualified by women. Oh, mum didn't love me. I feel love. Give yourself the love, man. Be the person who needs love from nobody, and you become the person everyone wants to love. Be the person who needs nobody. You enjoy people, but you don't need anyone, and you become the person everyone needs. People cling on to you. So it's just like that's how it is. So just, it's okay, especially the younger guys out there, you're a teenager watching this, or you're in your 20s or your 30s, or maybe in your 60s watching this shit. You're like, damn, I never knew any of this shit. This makes sense though. Does this make sense? Yeah. It might sound crazy if it's the first time you've ever heard it, but play it back again. I'll put this on my podcast and have this saved. This is truthful shit, okay? And just because your mum doesn't love you, that just doesn't matter. It doesn't make you unlovable, all right? Like, women love how we make them feel. I can walk down the street and have a sour-faced chick. I can light her up. Absolutely light her the fuck up. Especially after a bit of a chit-chat and know what she's into. Light her up. All right? And she'll be like, I'll get her smile from her as an absolute stranger that even her husband haven't seen for God knows how long, potentially. Okay? The guy who's like at work busting his balls to make money to provide for the family that he's given her. And she's like, it's not good enough. And I can walk along, fucking with my fuckboy bracelet and all this shit, and she's giving me this like beaming, genuine smile just because I'm like, hey, blah, 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 Because women are controlled by their thoughts and feelings, and any man who ignores that or tries to pretend to forget that or whatever, or doesn't work that on the daily, you're gonna have some pain in your life, guys. Because women give you, in my opinion, women give you amazing pleasure, but they can also give you the worst pain ever. It's like a knife. It's handy, you can cut things open, you can get your melon, it's a tool for life. Screwdriver, be falling that shit. You're fucked up, man. Okay? Hell have no fury like a woman scorned. Hell have no fury like a woman rejected. Like, if she was into you, if you made a chick feel good, right, you're like really just getting it going on, all right, multiple times, and she's invested emotionally in you, and then she feels rejected by you, fucking hell, mate. Your life could be over. You could go to prison for a fake rape claim or whatever, okay? So you really have to be careful about women's feelings. It's like you see my videos where I hold the king cobra. That's exactly what it's like. Women are more lethal, can be more lethal than the king cobra, okay? King cobra bites in the ball sack, you go to hospital, get antivenom, you're good to go. A few hours of pain, you're good to go. The woman's got spite for you, damn. Good luck on that one. So, never break up with women, let them break up with you. Always do your best to be friends with them. And that's good to be. As a man, it's good not to be a cunt, isn't it? Not to be a douchebag, okay? Like, why do we want to be douchebags, man? All right, our job as men is to raise, to be supportive. All right, being a douchebag and putting someone down because we feel hurt, that's boyish. All right, that's beta behavior. Okay, man is like, hey, you're having a moment, you're undercarbed, you got this, you got that, you're judging yourself, you're closet gay and you can't tell your parents, so you're taking frustrated man. Okay, whatever, all good. Empathy makes your life a lot easier. And so there you go. That's my deal there. Human communication, learn it. But yeah, so it's good you've had this situation, guys. All right. All women are like this. And the women who say they're not don't even know they are like that. All right. All women are like this. This is how they're conditioned from nature, and it's okay. All right? It's okay. It's normal. Okay? Just like if you riding a bike and you take your hands off the bars and you hit a speed bump, you know, and you're twisting around like that, you're going to crash, okay? That's just physics. It's okay, man. You took the hands off the bars, you hit a bump, or the wind caught your handlebars or whatever, or someone tapped your bars. You're going to crash, man. It's normal. It's okay. Don't kick the bike. Don't kick the chick or whatever. Just learn from your mistakes, okay? So you throw in caffeine, you throw in low-carb diets, you throw in like sugar phobia, you throw in eating disorders, you throw in social media and filters and all this shit, plastic surgery, all this self-harm shit, and you are dealing with a woman who's like, whoa, you know, that's why I don't never get involved with a woman who's fearing sugar. All right, that should be the first one things you want to get on. If she's fearing sugar, step back slowly, walk back slowly, all right, because her moods are going to be not worth the effort. The juice will not be worth the squeeze, okay? Educate her on sugar. If she takes it up, fantastic. If she doesn't, step back. Step back from the vehicle, sir. Step back from the vehicle. And fuck, just out of there in a nice way. Hey, I'm a bit busy. I'll see you later. So yeah, that's just throw all these things in. And we have such a narrative about anti-sugar shit, man. When a woman's hangry, fucking hell, I dealt with that my whole childhood. My mum, you know, and I don't have hate for my mum. I understand she was massively under carbs. She thought sugar was poison. She would literally say sugar's poison, but then she'd go to smash chocolates and feel a bit like it was just up and down. So I was just immersed in this from like 5 to 8 years of age. Started learning about this shit. Don't take it personally. Above all, avoid taking things personally, and that's really, really hard if you've had a few late nights and your testosterone's lower and your estrogen's up a bit and you feel a bit bitchy. You start to feel like a woman. You're like, I feel spiteful. If you're feeling spiteful, that's your feminine coming out of you. Control that, because it's going to get you in a lot of shit. All right, I've made those mistakes. Okay, control your spite, guys. All right, bite your tongue. Control your spite. It's so tough sometimes. You want to like, you want to just rip into it verbally. Texting wise, do not do that. Control your spite. All right, spite's for boys, spite's for women. Okay, let them do their thing. Okay, but just really control the spite. Okay, just trust me on that one. Control your spite. Don't take things personally. Calm the fuck up. We'll see you next video.